From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, a warm one out there today. We tied the record high of 87 degrees set back in 1910 and also in 1907. So we tied it. So our date will go in there as the most recent 87 degrees. And New Iberia 87 as well, beating the old record of 85 back in 2011. Not much rain out there so far, at least in Lafayette, officially out at the airport. But we've had some pretty healthy storms. And here's the big picture. So let's take it over to the wall and show you what's going on. Here's another bowling ball coming down across the Pacific West Coast. This is going to be more rain, more snow, more high winds for the west, and we have this other upper level disturbance. But farther to the south, we're dealing with the subtropical jet stream, and there's always a little bit of a surprise in the subtropical jet this time of year, and we'll be waiting on a disturbance that's helping to spark some showers across Texas. That's going to spark off more showers and storms here locally. You can see some snow off to the north and back to the west. There you go. Look at that thing wound up at the surface, high winds and big snows already underway in portions of the west. Meanwhile, we've had this frontal boundary draped across the area during the course of the last couple of days, and that's been where showers and storms have been firing up. Yesterday was well north of the front, severe weather from the northern part of the state into Mississippi once again, and not expecting a whole lot in the way of severe weather, but there is a low end risk of a few nasty storms. We're seeing one over toward the Kentwood area. We'll get to that in just a bit. But as we take a look at the regional Doppler radars, we see activity mainly along and north of I-10. We'll just dial into Power Doppler 3 here, get you a nice clean picture, and show you that we do have a few spotty showers now. Maybe a little rumble of thunder over toward Maragwin on the northern part of the Atchafalaya Basin. And in St. Landry Parish, we have showers that extend down to near Carencro. Notice there's new activity bubbling up here, so it looks like this will be the hot spot over the next hour or so, at least on and off showers, perhaps a rumble of thunder. We're seeing some nice downpours Port Barre, in around the Opelousas area and by the Sunset Grand Coteau area as well. And we'll zoom on in and we'll show you that shower activity in around Opelousas and then over toward Port Barre along Highway 190 here, a little bit of a wet go of it. And then farther to the east, a few storms. Again, the biggest storm that we're seeing is over toward the Kentwood area. A lot of cloud to ground lightning. There was a warning out on this cell earlier, now just what the Weather Service calls a special weather statement, gusty winds in the 35-mile-per-hour range and frequent cloud to ground lightning. Now, the Storm Prediction Center still has us hatched in for a marginal risk of an isolated severe storm. Main concern, I think, would be pea to marble-sized hail, maybe some strong winds, but we're not going to hit that severe weather threat too hard. And as we head into tomorrow morning, again, low-end threat first thing in the morning, but not a major concern. Here's the front. It's nearly stationary across the area. Look at the storms firing back up near the coast late tonight. So best rain chances and storm chances will be along and south of the I-10 corridor, it looks like, through the overnight, early morning hours. Some rumbles of thunder in and around Lafayette 5 to 7 o'clock in the morning, and then things will begin to quiet down. The HER model brings us back into the upper 70s. I think we'll be closer to the mid 70s. Some model data keeps us in the 60s. And then plenty of clouds going into Wednesday. Not a bad day, but we got to keep a 10-20% chance of a sprinkle in the forecast. Additional rainfall. Notice the HER model really keeping most of the rains down across the coastal parishes, but you could see a quarter to a half inch, but 1 to 2 down across portions of Iberia and St. Mary Parish still in the cards. So overnight tonight, upper 60s to lower 70s. We drop a little bit in the morning, then rebound a little bit in the afternoon, maybe a little sun in the afternoon. And then tomorrow night, that's when it feels good. Temperatures dipping down into the mid 50s, so a little refreshing there. And the air conditioners can click off and up mid to upper 60s to near 70 for your high on Wednesday, with plenty of clouds and maybe a sprinkle or two in the air. So scattered showers and storms redevelop overnight tonight, especially the coastal parishes. We'll keep the northeast winds, so you'll hear that rumble of thunder as you get closer to daybreak tomorrow. And then tomorrow, rumbles of thunder and some downpours across the area. Temperatures hold in the mid to upper 60s, but top out in the mid 70s. And notice the true view sky, keeping it mostly cloudy, but there may be some intervals of sunshine for the afternoon. We'll be hopeful on that, especially as we get into late tomorrow afternoon. Mostly or partly to mostly cloudy skies Wednesday, Thursday. Notice the warm up again as we head into the weekend. Unsettled forecast in the weekend. Don't get too married to these rain chances. They're going to go up and down. And then going into next week, look at this. Temperatures pushing into the mid to upper 80s, and more importantly, overnight lows in the mid 70s, which means our dew points are going to be up there. there, and it's going to feel like summer for a few days next week. But in the near term, some changeable weather, so be prepared for some rain in the morning, but cooler temperatures in the afternoon.
But a little taste of summer is what we heard right
taste
there.
o' summer in the forecast, a little bit farther down the road.
All righty, thank you, Rob.